What's going on, y'all? Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. But boy, did things start getting busy. But guess what? Keeping things going on the channel, tradition-wise, wrestling-wise, etc. It's time for another prediction video. It's time to get extreme. Welcome to Down, Up. It's your boy here, Apollo. And if you haven't figured it out by now, time for some predictions, baby. Woo! Extreme Rules 2022. Am I excited for this show? No, I'm not. That's not a bad thing. Am I kind of looking forward to some of the things on the show? Yeah, I am. Excited? No. I don't think WWE, aka Triple H, Better Management, have put too much into Extreme Rules at face value, other than giving them bare minimum that should be for every Extreme Rules that hasn't been, which is gimmick matches. Come on! If you're going to be doing pay-per-views based off of freaking gimmick match names, TLC, Money in the Bank, Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell, have some of them. I think about Extreme Rules the past few years, and it's like, man, most of them it's just one Extreme Rules match on the show and nothing else of value to the pay-per-view name. The one that was really bad, I think it was TLC 2013, the one TLC match with John Cena and Randy Orton, and that was it. I swear I think that was it for those kind of matches. Last year, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, Extreme Rules, I don't think there was anything else on the card that was labeled enough extreme, let alone no DQ. So this year has done a better job of building to a gimmicky pay-per-view name with gimmick matches. Are they all going to be great? I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be the most memorable pay-per-view of the year when it comes to a B show, but I don't think it's going to be bad. There's some stuff I'm looking forward to, and there are some major decisions to be had, so we'll see what we get. It's time for time for the damn tongue to wake up because it's prediction time. Let's get into it. First off, still waiting on a kickoff match. And by the way, I have to say, sorry for this being late. On top of being busy because of life, I was expecting more matches made, and I really wanted to see SmackDown before I did mine this time when it came to a certain match we will get to. We're not going to be starting with it, though. Let's start with the Fight Pit. Rollins and Riddle continue their little escalation into, this time, a fight pit. Didn't really expect these two to go into this. I thought maybe we'd be doing a last man standing with these two of sorts. And strangely enough, it's being refereed by someone with UFC/MMA experience. I'm sorry, I don't really... I couldn't care less about people from that world being brought into wrestling on a regular basis unless I'm super aware of them. I'm not aware of this person enough to really give a damn. We all have our own lives. We all have our own opinions. Got to show some respect there, just like I show to you. So I'm not taking this special guest into too much consideration with this match. I am, however, taking into account that Seth Rollins has a United States Championship match with Bobby Lashley the following Raw. So you would think he is going to get this one and then maybe win the championship, because I'm not too sure about this. A lot of people seem to be thinking the Riddle-Rollins feud is going to Saudi Arabia. I'm not that sure. I'm picking Rollins to win this one. There is something about this that smells, and it doesn't smell good on Riddle's case. It should really just be Riddle's revenge in this, but something's bothering me. Something's bothering me when it comes to this and a championship match the next Raw. This could backfire, but I'm starting off with a bit of a risk. I'm picking Seth Rollins to win this match. Also, I feel like the gimmick would just work for maybe the next little bit. I'm the king of the fight pit. Like, you know, Seth Rollins stuff. He can work with it. He can work with it. Now we're going to be moving on to why this video may be a bit late for some. Braun Brutes, Imperium, Donnybrook match. If this is not a tornado tag match, I quit. I'm so sick of gimmicky tag matches still having tags in them. It just infuriates me to no end. But I am picking the Brutes because Gunther is still the Intercontinental Champion, and Imperium have cost the Brutes a lot of stuff lately, let alone this championship rematch between Sheamus and Gunther, but not one but two tag team championship matches that the Brutes have had the past couple of weeks with the Usos on SmackDown, and just lately on NXT with Pretty Deadly. Imperium cost them. So the Brutes gotta get something, right? It's weird backing anything that involves Ridge Holland in it because that is someone I legitimately cannot stand as a person and do not understand why the company did not let him go. Because I've explained this before, you darn near broke Gargano's neck. That should have been lesson number one. But then what happened to Big E? Inexcusable. Inexcusable. So I still am picking the Brutes though. You gotta give them something, right? Or is this going somewhere I'm not aware of? Like Imperium wins again, and then there's some kind of turn within the Brutes group? Because we're already cutting, we did actually cut another team. We cut the whole male model stuff because now LA Knight's back. That was a great decision. But also we have Legado on SmackDown, so there's another group coming to SmackDown. With Zelina Vega was a nice touch, by the way, but let's not get too off topic. I'm picking the Brutes. Let's keep this thing going. This might be the main event, but I'm going to talk about it now. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Raw Women's Championship, ladder match. This is going to be the match that steals the show for me. I have so much confidence in these two, and any interference is welcome. But who's winning? This should be obvious. It really should be obvious because it's a ladder match. Bayley, just give it to Bayley. Her, Dakota, and Io rise to the top so quickly making this decision. It just works. It just works. Bianca's been a great champion, and you know she's going to get it back at some point. But I think it's time to give Bayley the championship now. I was a little bit hesitant on this before, thinking not now. Because I had Survivor Series booking in my head of like, ooh, what about Bianca Belair versus this champion from SmackDown? But I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute, I'm not sure if Triple H is booking Survivor Series like that at the moment. So, no, I want to see Bayley win now. I think Bayley is going to win the Raw Women's Championship, and I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. So, we're going to keep our fingers crossed on that and see what happens. All right, let's keep the ball going. That's three. So, all right, three left. Strap match, Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre. This is the match I'm least excited for, and it's really just because it's a strap match. They're hit and miss. Not all of them are bad, but I'm not looking forward to this one. I'm thinking this is going to not work for one of the bigger reasons. I don't want to put them down. I don't think Kross and McIntyre are going to match up that well. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it in the form of a pay-per-view strap match. I just don't see it. I don't see it working unless it were to be a ridiculous squash of sorts. But I am picking Karrion Kross because, if he loses this, it's all over if he loses this match. From the garbage debut that Vince McMahon did, to the outfit, to being released, to coming back with something, just to be taken away from him again. And I'm sorry, Drew, I don't like to see McIntyre lose a lot, especially after what we just saw in the UK, because, that was so good, but McIntyre lost. He's got to lose again. It's got to be Kross. It's got to be Kross, and it's got to be dominant enough. It's going to be a screwy finish because they've really written that in the feud, unfortunately, but, oh well. It's got to be Kross. Got to be Kross. SmackDown Women's Championship, the Extreme Rules match, to be fair. Ronda Rousey, Liv Morgan. Can Liv Morgan beat Ronda Rousey for the third time with no shenanigans? First time it was the cash-in. Second time, it was the screwy SummerSlam finish. Now we get to hear Extreme Rules. You can do anything you want. So Liv Morgan has the chance to keep her championship. By far. Is she going to? This has been one that's been scratching at the back of my neck, I'm not going to lie. This has been really scratching at the back of my neck. So, ooh, as much as I would think Liv Morgan's time shouldn't be up yet. Oh, and then there's Shayna Baszler. I'm really not sure if they're going to be doing anything with her and Ronda going forward. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I am going to pick Ronda Rousey. It's really just come down to the fact that I just can't see Ronda Rousey losing to the same person in WWE 3 times in a calendar year. It's really hard for me to put pressure on that. So I guess with my predictions, I'll give the show credit. It's got 2 championship matches, but I have both championship changing hands. So yeah, this one's hard. Same goes for the I Quit match. I'm really not sure what the main event is going to be. I prefer the ladder match, but just going through whatever I have in my head. Edge, Finn Balor, I Quit match. This really came out of left field. Who's winning this? And how, for that matter? I guess I can see Edge with his sort of crossface thingy with the piece of the chair, and Balor quits to that. Actually, that does look really good in my head right now. That's really grabbing me right now, because I only just thought about it now. Even though the rumor has been that, like, Finn is ready for something here, like, beating Edge in an I Quit, how do you do that, though? How do you do that? Edge quitting feels wrong. I'm going to pick Edge. I'm going to pick Edge for this one. I don't think this match should be too late in the show. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to pick Edge. So I guess recap. I have both women's championship changing hands. I have Edge, I have Cross, I have the Brutes, and I have Rollins. I feel like I might be taking one too many gambles with these predictions. But now that I've talked about the show, I will take back from what I said at the start of the night. I think I'm excited. I think I am excited simply because of what I want to see now. If I can get maybe like 1 or 2 of those things that's unexpected, I'm going to enjoy it. But we're not done yet, are we? Because, oh, for the life of everything. Oh, White Rabbit. Yep, I said it. White Rabbit. Here's the funny thing. The way I watch wrestling, I had no clue that any of this White Rabbit stuff was going on until a few weeks ago when I saw people talking about it on the internet and going crazy about things, and when I put 2 and 2 together, I realized the problem. It may just be him. For anyone who's not aware, I'm discussing Bray Wyatt. I have nothing against the human being whatsoever. Very entertaining person. He's let me down one too many times in WWE. What was that? Excuse me. WrestleMania last year with Randy Orton was the final straw. And here's the thing. I immediately said, release him. I'm done. I'm done with this character in WWE. And the funny thing is, they did. And I was happy about it. I wished him success doing whatever else he was, just not in my wrestling. Now that Triple H is in charge, that might mean something good when it comes to bringing him back. Unfortunately, I'm not fully convinced yet. So we're going to have to see what happens with that. And if it's not Bray Wyatt, I'm throwing a bonus prediction on this, because there's something eating away at the back of my head that this is a troll. This is just a big fat troll. And it's Charlotte Flair. I don't know why, but something tells me that she might just be at the show to do something to somebody. Not sure who, but something's just, again, itching at the back of my head. And I only just thought about this today. That's how funny I am about this at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see. That gets me excited, too, if I'm correct about this. Unless, of course, it's Bray Wyatt. In this case, we all know it's Bray Wyatt. Moving on with our lives. If there's a kickoff match, I really don't know what they're going to do. I really wish Gargano was on this show. I'm still waiting for Gargano on pay-per-view. But him and Owens have been doing so much good stuff on Raw. I can't stop talking right now. I'm on such an adrenaline for the long weekend. Hands, my fingers, all in my bones. But if there's a kickoff match, I'm going to pick the baby faces. Yeah, let's pick the baby faces again. It worked for Clash. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Unless championships are on the line, I'll pick the champions to retain. There we go. That's it. Done. I don't want to make this video too long. We'll try to get under 15 minutes or maybe just a little bit over. Fun stuff. If you're here, thanks for watching. I hope you're looking forward to the show. If not, let me know why. And if you are going to be watching, what are you looking forward to the most? And what do you really wish you could just dismiss away for the night? Who do you think's taking it? Who do you want to see take it? make sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll be back. Results and review, baby. And as far as the lovely October season is concerned, I didn't forget about y'all. Last year, we did some amazing movie reactions and had a ball watching some of the classics. This year, I think I'm going to be doing some list videos. Not too many, maybe one or two, but we'll be there. We'll be there. Halloween Kills. Get that out of the mind if you didn't like it, because Halloween End coming up soon, too. This mask going everywhere. I'm losing my mind. It's good to be back on YouTube. Keep it real. See you tomorrow.